Hi there, Loy from loymachedo.com. Today is the 23rd of February 2014 at 10:21 in the morning. Now, I have been running marathons for 1.5 to 2 years, and lately I developed a problem that was I used to end up getting cramps early on during the race. First, it used to start within the first 5 kilometers. Very soon, it started within the first kilometer itself. So obviously, I had to figure out what the problem was. So these are the 5 steps that I took in order to ensure that I avoided getting cramps. The first one is you need to have the exact simulation of what you'd have at the race day. So if at the race day you are training at 5:30 in the morning at temperatures that are pretty chill, so you need to simulate this environment by actually running at 5:30 in the morning at the same speed you'd run at the race day, at more or less the same temperature. So if in case I was running barefoot at a long stretch, let's say at 5:30 in the morning, I would do the exact same thing. So this would kind of help your body to get used to the conditions at the race day. It would just be like deja vu. The second thing is you need to push yourself harder during training days. We tend to, at least I tend to, I used to have this policy whereby trainings, I would do it at, let's say, pace of 10 or 8 minutes a kilometer. And during the race day, I would try to push at 6 minutes a kilometer, which, one of my senior guides of running, what he told me is, don't expect miracles to happen during race day. What you do at training is going to happen exactly at race day. So push yourself harder at training, so at the race day you can afford to slack a little bit. The third one, very, very important one, I used to have this notion that as you run, you warm up as you run, and then you go at a pace, and then you increase the pace. But here what I realized is I needed to warm up my body even before the race started. So at this particular race, that was the Dubai desert run, I did, for the first time ever, I did 15 minutes of warm up before the actual race started. I started stretching myself. I ran a little fast, or ran a little slow. When my muscles tightened up, I just gave it a little massage. So I was warmed up, and when the race started, I started at a slightly slower pace, and then got into the groove. So I found this really helped me because I was able to run pretty effortlessly. The second one is hydration. A lot of people say drink lots of water, but here I beg to differ. It's not just water you need to drink. I think you need to drink vitamin-rich or isotonic salts. They should be there. So what I recommend is try Isostar. Nowadays you get these effervescent pills of Isostar. So hydrate yourself with vitamin-rich water. So your body, has the required salts, sugar. Even some people say pickled water. Some people say Red Bull, whatever. But don't dehydrate your body. And avoid coffee and tea, because I used to take coffee and tea thinking that it would kind of give me it would make me alert during the course of the race, but I realized this used to actually do the opposite. It used to have a negative effect by dehydrating. And most important of all, you need to have rest. It's very, very important. Don't train, let's say, too close to the race day. In my case, I used to overtrain, and I used to take lesser rest, especially during the race day when you would get all excited. So you need to take rest. So these are the 5 steps. One is simulate the environment that you're going to run exactly on the race day. Second one is push yourself harder on the training days. So on the race day, it actually becomes easy. Third one, you must warm up. Fourth one is don't just drink water to hydrate yourself. Drink vitamin-rich or pickled water, or even Red Bull, which really helps. Isostar is also pretty good. And last but not the least, you need to take a rest. So these are the 5 steps that I incorporated into my running style to help me prevent cramps, and I think it's working out. So if you have any comments, you have any suggestions, ideas, or criticisms, do let me know, because I still want to improve and I want to get better at running. And yes, if anyone has any better ideas, love to share it with everyone. Loy from loymachedo.com. Thank you for watching.